Hello.
Hi, Gato.
Hi, everyone. How are you guys?
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
I kind of want to sing a carol.
Should we sing?
I will be exiting the room if you do.
Happy holiday.
I tell you, you're alto, she can be soprano, and I'll be tenor.
I can't sing soprano. My voice doesn't do that.
We're not singing.
We're not.
We were singing Carol of the Bells
Stacey
earlier.
really wants to sing, though. We just have to have a karaoke night or something.
Honestly, like, I was coming... We sang karaoke at this thing I was at earlier today, and I was like... I didn't get, like, enough.
So you got the Christmas spirit in you still.
Oh,
like,
totally.
Waiting to burst.
Do you feel the Christmas spirit?
No.
Because I'm not feeling it.
You have to... I do. Because I put myself there.
Exactly.
I forced it. I'm like, I have to feel Christmas in December. Because I feel like, you know, in the summer... I don't know if you feel this way, but in the summer, I'm like, if the sun is out, I am outside enjoying every moment. That's how I feel in December. I'm like, if it's December, I want to feel Christmassy. I do think it helps, though, that I'm, like, a teacher.
Yeah.
And we have literally a Christmas thing every single day.
Like events.
Like today, the theme was, like, wear something shiny and bright. Mm. So I wore my...
See, we're not doing that.
So I wore my gold J's. I'm going to show you.
Oh.
You see them on the camera?
That's why they're all shiny.
Yeah. And we've had, like, tomorrow's Team Santa or Team Grinch Day.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like, we have, like, things every day that, like...
Growing up, I had the Christmas spirit because of school. Like, my memories are mostly from school. And doing crafts and taking them home to your parents and singing Christmas songs at school.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, that definitely helped.
I got chocolate on my shirt.
Oh, no.
Anyway, lick it
on the camera.
Lick it real good.
Well, I think, yeah, I would agree. I think sometimes Christmas, like, we're still working, we're still doing life, and it's like monotonous almost. Like, it's you have to force it. You have to, like, put yourself, be like, okay, tonight we're making gingerbread houses. Tonight we're making Christmas cookies. Tonight we're making, obviously, all of these things are treats.
You do have to force it, and I haven't done anything Christmas-like.
Like, the last time I actually felt, like, the Christmas spirit, and almost, like, the first time that I was like, wow, this is really all about, like, Christmas and Jesus was my mission.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was the last time
last
I
Christmas.
felt it, for sure.
Yeah, because we would do, like, we would sing for the members or the investigators, or we go caroling or service projects or cooking. And I mean, you're a missionary.
Should we do a Brown Señoritas caroling night?
Ooh.
Just kidding.
You know,
That's
I
a joke.
would go with you just because I have nothing better to do.
My family's big on caroling. Big. Like,
no way.
Huge. Like, my dad already asked me, he's like, should we go caroling this year? I was like, sure. But I hate it because, one, I'm not a good singer. And I think my family is, or they either pretend and make me feel bad.
When we went to the hot springs, Stacey was singing in the car, and I was like, she has a nice voice. I didn't tell you, but...
Shut up. No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
What
was I singing?
I don't know. All the songs that were playing, like, you just...
Singing Beyonce.
It's way better than me, that's for sure.
No, I'm not a good singer, dude.
You sounded so good. I didn't say
You're
anything.
lying.
I'm not lying.
That's a lie.
No, but I was like, she can sing. I know Stacey.
Okay. Stop that. That makes me, like...
Got a little something going on.
Give her a microphone.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
We should have a karaoke night.
She'll be like...
Wouldn't that be fun?
I do love karaoke, but you gotta get a few shots in first before that.
Oh, yeah.
Shots of
I couldn't
milk.
Shots of chocolate milk. I want to get chocolate wasted. That's from a movie, no?
I can never just sing.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know. Yeah, so to feel the Christmas spirit, I feel like you gotta force it a little bit. And it sucks. I'm sure you'll feel it, though, way more once, like, Natalia is, like, you're doing the Christmassy things
like,
with her.
I want to do those things for her. It's not even, like, for me anymore.
You want her to experience that.
Because, like, growing up, all my Christmases were good. I don't have, like, a specific one that I remember the most. But, like, all of my Christmases were good. Like, there was always food and the music, and I was always with my cousins and my aunts and uncles and my grandparents. So Christmas is always good for me. So I'm like, yeah, I have to put in that effort for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you getting her a gift?
This year?
Yeah.
We're kind of getting ourselves a gift because I want a baby carrier, that's like pretty pricey.
The ones that just come around your like
it's
waist and you like a backpack but in the front for the baby.
Yeah, and it's just the brand that I just really like because they have really cute designs, but also it's pricey. So I told Santa, I'm like, this is the only thing I want because it'll help me and it'll help her.
Yeah.
Because I want to carry her more, but she's already like so heavy, you know.
Chunky.
I want to have her close to me, and she likes that. And the carrier is supposed to be good for like up to 2 years.
Oh.
So I'm like, it's almost like a little investment. Like, it is pricey, but...
Does the carrier hold the baby? This is so silly that I even think about this. Does the carrier like hold the baby facing you or facing... Both.
Yeah, so I feel like...
That's a winner for me.
Would you call it a carrier or a sling? It's almost like between both. I didn't know there was a difference. But I feel like carriers are more chunky looking.
Sure.
And slings are like literally just like a blanket that you can like wrap your baby around and like you wear it.
So which one is it?
So it's almost like it's definitely like more of a carrier, but it's so simple because it's just like the way that designed it. It's just
makes sense.
Yeah, because with the carrier, I need a second pair of hands to like. I put the thing on. Yeah. And then someone puts Natalia through it, and then I grab her leg so I can pull it through. It's not something I can do by myself. There might be some people that can do it by themselves, but it's too hard for me. Whereas this one, it's just like, I can grab her and put her in, and she's comfortable.
That's nice.
The things we don't think about.
Ever.
I know. So.
Ever.
Anyways, that's like the present that we're getting for ourselves. But also, I think I'm going to get her like a special ornament. Like her first ornament.
Baby's first Christmas.
You guys have a tree downstairs, right?
Yeah. So, that's probably what I'll do for her, but that's about it.
That's cute.
Love that.
Yeah, for sure. I think having a family, like being in your 20s and like our stage of life right now can definitely feel like it's not Christmas unless you're either in a family situation and like you live with your parents or you have kids or like you're forcing yourself almost to like feel the Christmas spirit.
Do you guys think though that like maybe for our type of situations, and when I mean that is like immigrants, do you think like maybe the holidays are bittersweet? Because we're not in our home countries, we're far away from families. Like, maybe a lot of students are here and they can't go home.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or bro, first year of college, I got here in August, and my parents like sacrificed a lot to get us to the United States for college. Mm-hmm. So I got here in August, and my parents were like, "Hey, we can't afford to buy you a ticket home for Christmas, so you're just gonna stay up there." Bro. After that Christmas, I was like, I will slave away all year long to buy my airplane ticket home because it sucked. And I'm really close to my family. Like, my parents are like my besties. And so like my older brother was on a mission. My two younger siblings were at home with my parents in Guatemala. And I was here by myself. Like, I had my grandparents, which like I love dearly. Mm-hmm. And we went to Arizona. And so we were with my cousin. So it was like I was with family. But it doesn't hit the same when you're not with mom and dad.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, Christmas Eve, they, like, FaceTime me, and I couldn't even look at them. I was like, I'm sorry, like, I can't be on this call right now because I will just cry as I was crying. So I was like, no.
And then also then your siblings are there and you're not, and you feel like you're missing out.
And so to those of you that are listening that are, like, away from mom and dad or away from home or away from whatever comfort really is, I'm so sorry. I feel it, and
it's like one of those heartbreaks.
I am so sorry. Like, I wish
only few we know.
I feel like a lot of people know what that feels like.
Yeah, but okay, like this might be different from Stacey's situation, where she could buy a plane ticket home, whereas many have the money but cannot go.
Like, that's so sad.
Legal reasons.
That's the part
or
that
like they're from a country that like is in turmoil right now. Yeah.
I think that's what I mean. Like, there's those situations of like heartbreak. Like, you see your family enjoying their time in your home country, and you're like, I have the money, I have everything, but I'm not able to go because I have my family here. And it's just like,
that's so sad.
I think that's something that I feel like a lot of parents of our generation, not like my generation parents, but like our parents, go through a lot because they're obviously...
And, like, you're used to celebrating it one way.
Yeah.
You're used to celebrating it with the traditions of your country. Like, I think of Guatemala. Christmas is way different than the way we celebrate here. Mm-hmm. And granted, like, I miss it. Like, I love, like, los cohetes all over the city. Like, the smell of fireworks is just, like, because everybody's doing that. Or, like, just, like, how hard people party for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And then here it's, like, the 24th, it's, like...
No one cared. I had a job once that made me work on the 24th.
Oh, my God.
I quit that day.
You're like, no.
I literally quit. I was like, this is not worth it.
Absolutely not. No. I would also be like, I'm sorry, Christmas? Bye.
No.
Bye. Mm-mm.
Like, how are you going to make people work on the 24th?
Would you almost say that maybe in Latin American countries it's more like also very religious? It's like surrounded
Like Christmas?
Yes.
I mean...
I think it's almost... I think it's hard to... I think it's the same.
Because
honestly.
here they have like the saying happy holidays, right? Because a lot of people
to
maybe
be like
don't
politically correct. Yeah, that's
because
I see.
dumb.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like in our countries, whether you believe in God or not, like it's all over the place. You know what I mean?
And like Navidad is a religious term.
Yeah. Natalia, it's actually comes from like Natal, which is like something.
Well,
Christmas.
Natal.
Feliz Natal.
Natal in Portuguese is Christmas.
Yeah.
Right. Your baby's named Christmas.
Oh, so I should make it extra special for her.
Right.
I never thought about that.
Maybe
That's cute.
because
Natalie.
right now,
I didn't realize that came from.
like right now in Mexico, they
Nathaniel.
celebrated. They celebrated Dia de la Guadalupe. Dia de la María de Guadalupe.
I don't know anything
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I really am not trying to offend anyone, but I totally forgot. I totally forgot that this was a thing. It's huge in Mexico. They celebrate.
And this was recently?
December 12th every year. It's a whole like.
And what do?
They just praise her. They celebrate
By
her.
eating food together?
Eating food, sing. They all like get together like downtown Mexico City, and they walk in circles and sing. And it's just like a big
That's cool.
celebration. So maybe that's why like I see it like there's just a lot of like religious stuff when it comes to Christmas because baby
Very
Jesus.
Catholic.
Very
like,
Catholic,
yeah.
yes.
I agree. A lot of the traditions around Christmas in South America are very
Yes.
Catholic and like Christian related.
I think
for
though,
sure.
growing up like LDS, it was like always religious. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing this Christmas for our Savior?
Yeah.
What are we doing to help those around us? Which,
Yeah.
to be completely honest with you, is probably my favorite part of like the religion is like how hard people go during Christmas time, just like in terms of like service. I love
Or
like
just being kind to others more
right.
often.
It's like, and people like do projects too during Christmas time. Like at school, we're helping out this one lady who like is still paying like funeral costs for something that happened years ago, and like so we're like giving her Christmas. You know,
so
I'm like, would I
nice.
ever do that besides like Christmas time? Probably not. Which is like that's lame.
Yeah.
But I love how people do focus a lot of Christmas time like on service and like giving to those that have less.
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably be applying that all year long, but I do love
But it's
how
nice
hard
that
they go on
we
Christmas.
we do focus extra hard on it
And-
during a certain time.
And not to get like crazy religious, because I don't want to do that yet. But I love that the focus is like Jesus Christ and like his birth and what he came.
That's
on
what
earth
it
to
is.
do. Right.
Like Christmas is that.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. And it's definitely shifted from like being religious to just a family tradition, because I have so many friends that are not Christian, don't believe in Christ or religion at all, and they still celebrate amazing Christmas at home.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that like people, like we always talk about, like taking the good from what makes sense to us and making that your own and leaving the bad if that's
Right.
bad for you, right? Like you get to decide for yourself. But it's nice too that like at least, if anything, if it's not about Jesus, it's about families
And like togetherness
and
and unity
service.
and-
Like we need that as humans and
Right.
like community.
And I think that's one of probably the biggest, if like a really big or the biggest way for me to feel that Christmas spirit is like, I'm going to do service. I'm going to find somebody that needs help, somebody that has less than I do, and give. Whether it be like time or money or like just sometimes just like energy. Like I'm going to.
So I guess if
Yeah.
you're not feeling the Christmas spirit because your family's not here, you're far away from home, there's other things you can do, because you can serve, You can go caroling.
Go
you can
caroling
bake
with my
cookies. You can listen to Christmas. I guess I haven't allowed I'm not seeking for it. I haven't allowed myself to listen to Christmas music, especially for me.
It's December 14th.
I know. We're like 10 days away.
You haven't been listening to Christmas.
No,
girl.
No, it's because honestly, this is a sad Christmas for me. Yeah, about to get serious.
I have been listening to Christmas music since before Halloween.
Yeah.
But I'm also psycho crazy, so.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys need tomorrow morning.
Wake up. I know, I'm going to do it.
We have had so much snow. You don't think like snow? Christmas?
I'm going to listen to Justin Bieber.
I look at snow, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to drive in the snow.
I know. It's just like, I'm having a hard time singing the bright side of things.
Okay, then play some Christmas music.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, like, your perspective. And granted, it has been hard for me to be driving in so much snow lately. We've gotten so much snow.
Yeah.
But, yes, Christmas music is... What does freaking Elf say?
It's Christmas
the
music.
Best way to feel... Or what
Christmas spirit.
No, the best... What's the correct... I don't know. It's singing loud for all day. So, yes.
Oh, yeah,
please,
it's singing loud for
listen.
all to hear. Yeah.
I will be listening to Justin Bieber's Christmas
did watch
album.
the holiday.
I love that album.
It's incredible. Justin Bieber, Christmas God, what?
I'll have to listen to his album again then.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot? Oh my gosh.
Well, I was never a huge Justin Bieber fan.
Okay, but his
Christmas album.
It's like amazing. You have to listen to it.
It's like a cute Christmas.
I like Justin Bieber now.
Now? That's his worst face.
No, like his music right now, I don't care. It's like him as a person right now.
Okay.
Which, I mean... Like,
no, yeah, as a person. He's been better.
Almost too much about the type of person that I'm like listening to, which, I mean, whatever, cada quien. But anyways, I will say I watched The Holiday on my way to Miami, so...
There you go.
I got a little
We love a little Cameron Diaz, Jude Law action.
I love that movie.
And Jack Black.
There's this new Lindsay Lohan movie on Netflix.
It's cute.
Christmas.
It's cute.
You watched it?
I'm not crazy about the Netflix Christmas movies just because they're so cheesy. But it was cute. I did watch it.
It's
one
like
night.
good enough to like have
you
your
watched
phone
it too?
out.
Okay. Okay, so it's not good.
It's like a remake of...
It's like super cheesy.
It's a remake of that movie with Goldie Hawn where she falls off the like yacht and forgets her memory.
I have no idea. But she looks great in that movie. I didn't even finish
Overcast.
I don't remember.
Overboard.
Overboard.
Okay, I'll watch it tonight or something.
It's cute. It's like...
I like Elf. A Christmas Story. Dude, my family, we didn't grow up with like... We grew up on Home Alone. And, I mean, Elf when it later came out. But Home Alone was like the Christmas movie to watch.
It is still the Christmas.
Oh. The classic. Right?
It's
But
the
then
best.
when I want to say it was like 5, 6, 7 years ago, we first watched The Christmas Story. We had never seen it, and we are all obsessed with it. But my mom still has not watched it.
I haven't seen any of the Christmas classicals.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you haven't seen Home Alone?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen Elf?
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh my god.
No wonder you don't feel anything. Are you kidding me?
You have no example.
Maybe I'll make it a goal. Like from today until Christmas, every night I'll watch
I'm going to do the same.
A Christmas
We're not
movie.
always together, but we can watch the same movie.
Yeah, just let me know which
We're
one.
going to post it on our story so we can all like, hey guys.
How many days are there? There are 10
days until Christmas Eve.
Okay, so 10 movies.
Christmas movies.
Easy.
You can do 2 a day on a
The
Sunday.
Muppets.
Correct.
Christmas Carol.
I just didn't grow up with that.
It's okay.
It's like I never cared to, and then it just feels so American to me.
Yeah.
I did watch The Grinch.
Okay.
The
Jim Carrey?
The one or Jim Carrey?
Or the cartoon?
I don't know. I know
probably Jim Carrey.
Yes, he was obsessed with The Grinch movie, and he made me watch it, and I liked it, but I don't know which one. I didn't even know there was more than one.
When the Grinch movie came out in Mexico, I went and watched it with my American friend Lydia.
Shout out Lydia.
Hella scared of the Grinch when I was younger, and I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
a lot of people,
hella ugly.
It's so scary to me. But I did watch the old Grinch, the cartoon, and that sparked a little bit of the Christmas spirit. I'm like, this is what we watched in elementary.
Yeah, tomorrow is Team Santa or Team Grinch Day at school, and I, as much as I love Santa, I'm Team Grinch.
Dude, the Grinch did
forever.
Like he completely changed because of the Christmas spirit.
I bought a Grinch sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And I wear it once a year.
People see the Grinch as the villain, but he's truly the hero.
He's just struggling.
He's a victim. He just needs to be understood.
He's just a little struggling.
He just needed love.
He just needs love.
And don't we all?
Yeah. Everyone is the Grinch. He's the most relatable person ever.
You guys are the Grinch.
No, don't you relate to the Grinch?
Because you haven't been listening to Christmas music.
Yes. He's relatable.
I have been Santa. I've been playing Christmas songs for my kids too, and it's funny. They're like, when I played instrumental Christmas music for them because I'm like, so they can focus. And then one kid goes, "But can you play the one with voices?"
I'm like, yeah, at least that.
And then today, this was so funny. This might be racist, and I'm sorry if it is, but I died. This kid, who I love him, he's so funny. I played a Christmas playlist, and Josh Groban came on, which is such good Christmas music, but it is. Anyway, he was like, it's playing, and he's like, he's like, what kind of American citizen music is this?
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh, it's Josh Groban.
That is so funny.
You don't get any more American citizen than that.
Not at all.
And I love that. It was, anyway, he's probably going to watch this because the kids found my podcast. My students are like, the brown señoritas. So, children.
That makes me so nervous.
It makes me so nervous.
Because they're kids.
So, kids, if you are listening.
We're an example to the next generation.
I just have to remind myself, don't say the F word. Don't say the F word. They can't know I say the F word. Which I don't, Mom.
Never.
Anyway, back to Christmas.
Okay, what about this, though? When did you guys find out that... Oh, wait, should we talk about that?
Yeah.
That Santa wasn't...
They should know at this point. I don't care. Sorry.
Wait,
go ahead.
Okay,
we're not catering this podcast to the children.
No,
we're not.
So it's for people like us.
If you don't know Santa's real,
children,
maybe don't watch this podcast.
Okay, how old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real?
I do have a student though that I know he doesn't know because he's like, who believes in Santa Claus? He's like, because last year I stayed up till 2 a.m. and I didn't even see any reindeer.
Sorry, we're gonna be the ones.
How old are they?
They're like 11 and 12.
That's kind of old to still believe in Santa Claus.
I was 11.
I think they're confused. I don't think they believe it, but they're like...
They want it to be true.
But they're like, but I've been told this my whole life. It's hard to Some kids have weird
Will you tell your kids about Santa? Will you lie to them?
No, what I say...
I don't care for them to believe in something that's not real.
Well, I tell them what I truly believe. I'm like, I think Santa Claus is a character that lives inside of us and is the one that gives. We can all be Santa Claus.
Santa.
Right. I tell them that. Everybody can be Santa Claus. Give to those
I still don't know how to navigate that because there was a certain magic knowing that this man brought me gifts.
Okay, so here's the real tea. Here's the real tea. I never believed in a Santa Claus.
Same.
Really?
I was gonna say I never bought it.
No one ever sold it to me. No one was ever telling me oh, there's a Santa Claus and it's this guy in the North Pole.
It's just
no one ever said that to me.
My dad dressed up as Santa Claus.
My grandpa dressed up as Santa Claus.
I know that's my dad.
I know it's my grandpa.
How dumb do you have to be to fall for that? Even if you're 4 years old, that is your dad. I know one thing though. I kind of went through a little phase, very short, that I was my dad is Santa. I got that very confused because he was dressing up as Santa. My dad is Santa. He is Santa for everybody else.
I feel
for every kid in
the world.
Yes,
he is the Santa. That's what I mean.
Did you tell people that?
No, but I never. I never told people that. But
my dad gave you that.
But it was kind of in my head, because I never bought the Santa idea, but then I started thinking.
But if there was a Santa, it would have to be my dad.
Because he's the one that comes with it's my dad. He's Santa Claus.
That's almost so confusing because I don't think there's any evidence of oh yeah, Santa's definitely real. If anything, everything around you is just is he real though? It's always making you question it as a kid.
How he is a real person. Santa Claus, Noel, he was a real person.
Chris Kringle,
so, yeah.
But
Chris Kringle.
I don't
Saint Nick.
It's in Germany or something, right?
Germany is where Santa Claus began. I believe.
We should look into that. But
actually, no. Germany is where the Christmas tree started. I know that. Oh, Tannenbaum, isn't that? Oh, Christmas tree.
That's little.
I don't know. My parents used to tell me when I was little that Santa Claus was Jesus' cousin.
Oh my
gosh. I think it would have been better if it was just Jesus.
I know. It was Jesus' cousin.
We actually have a fourth member of the Trinity
is Santa Claus. And my sister prayed to Santa Claus.
Dude,
she used to pray to him
I'm
I'm
about to start praying to Santa Claus.
That's called like sacrilegious, right? Is that like sacrilegious?
I don't know what that means.
Like kind of making fun of.
I don't know. My parents had the best intentions, but
I'm sure your sister's intentions were also pure.
She was a little girl. I have this like memory of her. She got a Barbie for Christmas.
That's my cuz.
I know. She got a Barbie for Christmas.
Jesus, cuz.
And she lost the little shoe of the Barbie. You know, like those never last.
Those things.
They disappear Christmas Eve. Like
I can picture them in my hand.
Yes.
And being like,
they're gone. And like, they never last more than a day. You just keep the Barbie. And so she lost it. And then I have this vivid memory of her going to the window of her room and praying to Santa Claus to find the Barbie shoe. Because she just got that Barbie. And she prayed, and guess what?
She found it.
So that was like a testimony in our family.
Of Santa Claus was real.
Yeah. But part of me always knew this was not.
So I think that also the reason I didn't ever believe in Santa Claus, not that I like didn't believe it, just like nobody ever told me the story, because I feel like the way we celebrate as Latinos or like Guatemalans doesn't align with the story, so it just never fits. So like here in the United States, it's like
that's true.
You have your Christmas Eve dinner and you go to bed early, and through the night Santa Claus comes with his flying little reindeer and leaves footprints in the snow. And people literally go out and put footprints in the snow for their children to see. And then he like eats the cookies.
And he comes through the
chimney,
which
the tree.
Houses in South America don't have.
We don't have. I've never seen the chimney.
No,
I've never lived in a house with a chimney.
Yeah. That is so. I never thought about
the milk and cookies. Like
we don't drink
that. We don't eat milk and cookies.
That's not a thing.
That's American. And like how we do it is like
I'm like.
And then you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning and all your presents are there, and boom, you open them and it's like from Santa. But that's not how we do it.
Because we would stay up.
We would stay up the whole night. We would stay up till midnight, give everybody hugs.
Like when was Santa supposed to come? Because
the story doesn't align.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit for us.
So that's why I never believed, because I'm like,
he only works in America.
Honestly, like
he doesn't go to South America.
He does not have his work permit in Latin America.
And so like
and reindeers, like nothing made sense in the snow. Like
interesting.
And so
see, I guess I was hella gullible because I'm like, oh yeah, snow in Mexico. Like obviously we never had the snow, but I was just like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Like Santa comes to our house.
See, to me, also I don't think my parents were big on like Santa Claus is this fictional. Like my parents never really. They were like, we would sing Santa songs, but like I don't know. To me, it was all like a story. And then at midnight, my grandpa, bless his heart, I love him, my favorite Santa Claus ever.
Oh.
He would come in dressed up as Santa, and he would hand out presents to all my cousins, and there was like 20 of us.
Huh.
And we did that literally every year. So to me, Santa Claus was my grandpa, but I knew
it was your grandpa.
It was my grandpa, and I knew he wasn't the Santa because there wasn't the Santa.
Yes.
But I remember when I moved here to the United States, my first Christmas here, I was 6. And we were in the car driving to my cousin's for Christmas Eve, and my older cousin was like, so do you guys believe in Santa? Yes or no? And I was like, what's there to believe? Like, I didn't understand what he meant by believing in Santa.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I guess I do, because like, we
right
talk
there.
about a Santa Claus all
like
the
you're
time.
supposed to believe in Christ just as strong you're supposed to believe in Santa.
Right.
It's sinful not to.
Yeah, but then I realized that American children like believe there's a Santa.
They believe in Santa as much as they believe in Jesus. They do.
So that's why to me, like, I wish I had I think it would be fun to like believe in something like that, and then like,
dude, I believed in Peter Pan.
Peter Pan?
Yeah, there was one time my uncle.
I kind of did too.
Yeah, there was one time.
See, I didn't
my
watch
uncle
that.
brought, what are they called, the things that light up at night, the fireflies. Mm-hmm. He actually caught some outside.
Luciérnagas?
Luciérnagas, yeah. And he's like, Caro, like, Carito. He's like, just, like, we have to shake this and just make a wish, and, like, Peter Pan's gonna come. And I was like, okay. And, like, I went to sleep, and the next day my dad's like, Carito, you would never believe what I saw last night in your room. And I was like, what? He's like, I saw you flying with Peter. And I was like, no, what? Dude, I believe that story.
Why do they like, what kind of satisfaction do they get from
to this day,
like
I'm
that?
like, did I fly with Peter Pan?
Because maybe I did.
I do remember. No, legit.
You have like a family member that's an adult telling you this.
You trust them.
Well, that's why
How
there's
you're not
kids
gonna
that go
believe it?
through like crises when they realize that Santa Claus isn't real because their parents played on it so hard.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
There's
well.
kids that, like,
that was my
They're
family.
like, you lied about that?
Yeah.
I can never trust you again. And they go through like
Trust
literal
issues.
trauma.
They never get a boyfriend after that, ever, for years.
Dude,
What happened to you? When did you find out?
it was actually here in Utah.
It like literally ruins their life.
All these-
They have to go to therapy.
All these traumas are coming up.
I'm sorry if you go through that kind of
Santa
trauma.
Claus. No, yeah, we were already here in the States, and my sister had found a box of, like, Polly Pockets that we were getting for Christmas. And she's like, Caro, come over here. And I was like, okay. And it was Andrea. She's, like, freaking sneaking around and just, like, sneaking
Shout out
around.
to it, Andy, for bringing us
And
Rice
also
Krispie
Polly
treats.
Pockets, the best.
Oh, yeah. And so
They're
she's
the
like,
best.
look, this is, like, these are toys. And I was like, oh, my gosh. She's like, I think Santa's not real. I was like, no, Andy, like, he is. Like, bro, I think I was 12.
No, Andy.
I had already started my period.
You can't bleed from down there and believe in Santa.
Bro, we're gonna wake up the baby.
Dude, I did.
12 years old.
That's
almost
so
12.
late. You're literally a young woman's.
Dude, yeah.
Okay, but there could still really be some of my students. Like, this kid, I'm telling you,
I
like,
tell you.
when he said that, I was like, oh, he believes
Dude.
it.
Isaac, he was like 11, 12, and he's like, is he real? Like, he was like asking us these questions. We're like, well, Isaac, what do you think? Like, we never said yes or no to him. We wanted to have him figure it out. And I think, obviously, he figured it out later. But he was not 10 or 9. He was like 11-ish. Yeah.
There was a kid in high school that I went to high school with, and he believed. We were in high school. We were in high school. He was special. We love him. I'm not gonna say names, but
Yeah. So that was...
he believed. In high school.
Andrea, my sister, my younger sister, was the one that told me. And I was just like,
You were 12.
oh, shoot.
No, Andy.
Oh, shoot.
No, Andy. It's
Well,
real.
And then we got
You're
those,
wrong.
Then we got those presents, and that's when I was like, oh, okay.
She was right.
Yeah.
You didn't go through an existential Santa Claus crisis, though?
No, I mean, it's almost like I kind of knew about it at that point, but I didn't want to accept it. And then when I saw the toys, and then we actually got the toys.
So
it was
weird
just like,
that we go through that in life. It's almost like every human.
I feel FOMO for not having gone through that, though.
Well, me too. But here's the thing: there's no way I could have believed in Santa because
Right.
you know what my dad did? He took us shopping for our Christmas gifts. Like we picked them at the store.
My grandma would be like, help me wrap your gifts. And I'd be like, wrap it. I'm like, what name do I put on it? She's like, Stacy. And I'm like, bitch, that's me.
There is no way I could ever believe in this shit because I was there.
I was like, you made me wrap my own gift. I didn't even like it.
I wrote a list to my own.
my gift.
I didn't even want this one.
Why do I want stickers? I'm 15.
F you, Grandma. I'm just kidding.
That's so funny. No,
Oh
literally,
my gosh.
we would ask my dad what we wanted for Christmas, and he took us shopping and we bought it. Like, it's
I
so
know.
delusional to think that Santa is the
Dude, legit. We would leave out cookies. That is so funny.
Your experience was so different because you grew up in the United States. That,
Right.
Like, you can. I like to believe that you're literally dumb if you believe in Santa Claus if you live in South America. Like, he's not for you.
That's crazy.
He just doesn't go to South America.
Also, though, for how gullible I am, I'm not gullible in those things. Like, I remember my cousins would believe in, like, the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, your mom is putting that money in there. Like, think. Like, you really think someone's collecting your dirty teeth? Come on.
Dude, I believed in the tooth fairy. And then one day,
course you did.
Listen to this. I put my tooth under the pillow. Next day, 200 pesos. pesos, which is like what, $20?
Okay, $20.
It's
That
$10.
same morning, my dad kind of borrowed $20.
Okay, I really needed that.
pesos.
I really needed that cash.
I lost a tooth for this.
Gave him back the money.
No way.
That he probably put under my pillow.
Can I borrow a bag?
It's like,
I think it was like either my little brother or my little sister who like.
that's messed up.
I'm mean. I'm evil because one of them, I can't remember if it was my sister or my brother. I lost a tooth and I was like, hey, put it under your pillow because you're gonna get money. Mm-hmm. And then I purposefully did not tell my parents, so nobody put money. And the next morning, the tooth was still there. I was like, now you gonna learn. I'm teaching you a lesson.
Yep.
Hey, that's the way to learn, I guess. Don't tell your parents and see if something happens.
I don't want to teach my kids these delusional stories. There's a way to make Christmas special,
right?
Without having to.
I've had literally perfect Christmases every
Same.
year. It's like wonderful, except for the year I wasn't with my family. But like my mom really did instill that in us. We my little brother got in a really big. Not accident. He had a really big injury in like October, November of one year at the school. And he was in the hospital for like 10 days and had to get like pretty big surgeries and stuff. And my mom was with him the whole time. So like my siblings and I were home alone with my dad. Anyway, the school I'm sure they felt a little guilty or something, whatever. Anyway, that year they like bought us Christmas. Like they gave us gifts and all this stuff. And we had like mountains of gifts. And my mom wrote them a letter and she like told me all this. She was like, I talked to them about how they were our Santa Claus. Like, even though it's not a real person. It's just and again, back to what I was saying, like, Santa Claus does, like, when we give, that is being Santa Claus, you know? So it's like, I'm going to teach that to my kids because I love that. And I tell that to my students all the time. I'm like, you can be Santa Claus for someone when you're nice. Yeah. And when you say something cute or compliment them or whatever. But
we'll just have to work around it.
I'm dead.
It doesn't make any sense to confuse your kids like that.
I literally thought everyone had the same story. Like, everyone believed Santa Claus was an actual being. That is so crazy.
I don't even think all of my any of my siblings.
I'm gonna ask my siblings because I think they went through the same thing I did, where we were just kind of
I'll
like.
have to ask my family. I'll have to ask Cody.
We know that our grandpa dressed up and gave like our family. I think I even felt like everybody has someone that dresses up like Santa.
Yeah.
Which I think it is very true.
Well, I mean, we had the ward member at the ward Christmas party dress up Santa, but that's it.
Your dad never did?
Brown Santa?
My grandpa was brown Santa. We would also have to sing. We would have to lure him into the living room where we all were. We would have to sing Mi Querido Santa Claus. And our moms would be like, you gotta sing really loud so Santa comes. And we're like, Mi Querido Santa Claus. And then he would come.
They probably fell on top of the world.
Oh, it was magic for all of us.
To dress up as Santa, that's probably so fun for them.
And then my grandma would like take out the presents from his big bag and like she would hand it.
It's fun.
It was beautiful.
I do remember one Christmas, and probably this is like one of the most memorable that we bought, instead of us getting toys, or like we split our toys and we gave them to like a family in need. And like we never saw their reaction, but we got like a letter from them saying like that was the best Christmas that the kids had ever gotten, like that they had never gotten toys. This was in Mexico, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like you can really help people during this time. And especially, I mean, Christmas, and that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. I don't know if it was Christmas or Thanksgiving, but our first year in the United States, I mean, it's almost weird to say, but like, yeah, we were in a way like poor because we were barely starting out again. We had just sold everything in Mexico. We didn't have a car at the time. I think we did. I can't remember. Anyways, and we got a meal outside our house. We got a turkey with like all these, side dishes that were, like I said, I don't remember if Thanksgiving or Christmas, but it's like something that just sticks with you during the holidays, like helping others. Like you said, maybe the whole Santa idea really is just to help and like give to others, you know what I mean? Which I literally never ever thought about it that way until this conversation.
Like if you decide to look at it that way. Yeah,
like Santa Claus is like the, like the personification or like the object as the example of
as
the
power, the symbol
of
giving.
Almost like Christ. Like we should all be like Christ, right? And there's like one example of it, even though he's not real, but
crazy. That's so interesting. I feel like I said, I feel like a lot of people the holidays are bittersweet for them because maybe they never had a good Christmas growing up.
Yeah.
And now they're the ones that have to make that difference or, like, break the cycle in their family. So and they don't know how to do that, Or, like, maybe I guess that's the part of, like, empathy that comes out of me. I'm like, there's some people that just hate Christmas because maybe their dad got drunk.
It brings back
every Christmas.
Yeah.
And,
That's so sad.
And so, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, everyone's like, oh, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and it's always so happy. But for some people, it's literally, like, trauma. Like, reliving that trauma. And it's like, oh, my gosh, that's why we have to be extra kind, extra helpful, extra giving during this time because it's really rough for some people.
Well, yeah, it can be so rough. But like Stacey said, like, sometimes, like, just shifting the focus from bad things that happen to me and make Christmas about you. Maybe we can focus more on making Christmas about other people.
Right.
And you will always feel better if you don't make it about you.
There are always opportunities to serve. I feel like a lot of times, I used to think like, oh, and then like here in Utah, like no one, like in Guatemala, there's like orphanages we would take Christmas presents to because these kids don't have anything. Or like even just in my parents' branch, like we would hand out toys to everybody and the kids would just go crazy. And so I'm like, here in the States, I'm like, oh, there's not that much to serve, not that many opportunities to serve, but there really are. Like,
you just have to search.
One year my cousins and I went to a soup kitchen on Christmas afternoon. Bro, I think about that Christmas all the time. I'm like, oh, I love that, I want to do that again. And like, there's food pantries where people can help, or even honestly just like giving a plate of cookies to a friend that...
And sometimes it's not poverty, right? Sometimes
it's an emotional thing.
People that are alone.
Sad.
Like, invite them to come eat with you at your house, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's like the first Christmas without, a loved one that passed away.
Yeah.
There's a lot of...
Yeah.
It's just crazy, I think, that we see... At least maybe I don't see as many sad people because maybe we're all trying to, like, show that we're okay. But I guess behind every, like, door, like, there's so many stories and
we don't truly know what's going on inside people ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It can be
it's funny, like, be kind, especially during the season, but be kind really especially always.
Like, literally, could you imagine having this type of energy throughout the whole year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost, like, exhausting to think about it.
But like, it's totally doable.
It should be normal to act this way towards others.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we don't.
No, and then some people also like toxic families.
Yeah.
That would be rough.
Some people hate getting together with their families for Christmas.
Have to mentally prepare.
Get anxiety. They don't want to be
Luckily, we have our chosen families as well. So.
For sure.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other, like, traditions that, like, make Christmas for you?
Well, for me, growing up in Brazil, Christmas is summertime.
Oh, bro, I really want to experience that one day.
That's crazy.
So it's wintertime in Guatemala?
No, Guatemala doesn't have seasons.
Okay, but it's not, like, summer. Yeah.
No, it's just
nice.
Like, I remember one time I was super excited for Christmas because I was going to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Dang.
Okay.
So it's really, there's just no like seasons. That. It's not it's the same all year long.
I mean, so it's like summertime in Brazil. It's Christmas. It's the holiday season. It's summer. Like, it's all the good things.
I'm like,
it's all the good things in one. Because here in the United States, you have summer.
Yeah.
And then you have the holiday season.
Stanley.
Whatever that means. But then in Brazil, it's like all the good that happens in one year is the same season.
Okay, so it's not spread out like it is here. Because here I love
the end
my
of the
summer
year, yes,
and Christmas.
And
so your winter has nothing special.
No.
Besides, what even happens in the middle?
It just rains a lot.
Well, you don't even have the 4th of July.
But we don't have school.
Oh, what's your school schedule like? When's your
So the school year starts in January. That's the first semester.
Right.
And then you have your winter break. Like,
and it's like
so crazy.
October?
No, it's like June, July,
August.
August.
Our summer's their winter.
Yeah. So we have a break.
So it's a winter break.
In the middle of the year. But it's very short because it's winter. And then we go back to school for the second semester. and then we get out. We get out really early. Like you do not have like a lot of people don't even have class in like school is over in November kind of thing. Because then now you're entering into your summer break, which is like 3 months long.
So November, December, January. Mm-hmm. So how long is your break in this in the?
I think it's
July?
like a month.
Okay, so it's so it's exactly the same in Guatemala.
Yeah,
Guatemala school starts in January, ends in October.
Yeah,
and then sometimes you get like a few weeks or a month off.
But our summer break is so long. It's the best because then you have your summer break. And then Christmas.
Christmas is in your... Could you imagine that? Christmas in, like, July?
Break? Yeah. It's crazy. But,
like, that's cool.
That's what I'm used to. Also, because then you go to the beach and, like...
See, I'm like, summer's so good for me that I don't need a Christmas.
You don't need to, like, put it all together. Yeah.
Right now.
That's just so crazy.
I've learned to love what I have here better. Like, I much rather have my summer and then my winter break than have it all together. I do. I really do. But it took me a while to, like, feel the Christmas spirit in the winter.
Did it snow where you were from in Brazil?
It can snow in some cities, but not
where you were from?
No.
But not during Christmas. Because
yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I was just asking during, like, your winter.
No.
Does it
snow? Yeah, it can snow in some cities, yeah.
Such a different life.
I know. And so our Santa, crazy. Wears flip-flops. Like, he's a very, like, tropical Santa. And he's not fat.
What?
Yeah, it's like we don't make him fat.
What is he? Skinny?
He's just a normal guy.
Does he eat milk and cookies?
Why is
he's
Santa
a grandpa,
fat?
but he's not fat.
Because of all the milk and cookies that he eats.
And because he's, like, comforting, right?
And maybe he hibernates also.
So he needs to be bigger.
I feel like the idea of, like, a fat old man with a white beard is so cozy to me.
It is.
Not in a weird way, just, like, comforting. Like I feel like...
It is like someone pick me up and hug me.
Right.
I mean, there are, like, the American Santa is in Brazil everywhere. You see him, like, in, like, outdoors and stuff like that, like, billboards and stuff. Like, he is there. But the idea of a really fat person in Brazil is kind of crazy. That people look up to.
Phobic. Just kidding.
No, it's just, like...
He's got his beach bod.
He's got to have a beach bod.
Like, it's summertime.
Damn.
No, I do for sure want to do a Christmas in
hot.
South America.
Just kidding.
He's old still, but I guess
Silver fox.
I've seen some hot Santas in Brazil for sure.
Oh, I believe that.
They're not like the ones here.
Interesting.
No, but I think it'd be way fun to do a Christmas in the Southern Hemisphere and have, like, a beach.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It feels amazing.
That's a different experience.
I want a white Christmas, but a white sand beach Christmas one year.
There you go.
And that would be a perfect escape from the snow. This.
We can do it.
I have really been driving in snow more than any other year, I feel like.
So scary.
It's like, when does it snow? On my way to work. When does it not snow? When I'm at work.
I don't
when
know
does
how
it
you
snow?
do it.
On my way back.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you have to wake up so early. Literally, I can't.
I just stay out.
It's fine.
Well, how do you guys feel about the naughty and nice list?
Are you on the naughty and nice list this year?
I feel like I've been on, like, the laziest list this year.
Is there a lazy list?
That's, like, in the middle.
Have always been on the nice list. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been naughty.
I think end of 2018, 2020, literally right before I met Cody, hella naughty. But I still got the best presents.
But then what makes you naughty, though? Being bad?
Or being naughty?
Because I'm naughty. I'm just not bad. You know?
I mean, yeah, we're not horrible people. We're not doing horrible stuff.
I feel like every single Christmas, like, I can confidently say I deserve my gift. Like,
give me my...
No, please. Like, it's about time you give me something good.
I mean, it's almost like you should just be, like, good or bad list, not good and naughty. Like, why naughty?
Yeah.
Like, why that word?
It's because I think they changed the meaning of the word.
It's a children's thing.
Yeah, it's like, are you being naughty? It's like, in Spanish, it's like, eres travieso.
Yeah.
But, like, in Spanish, it's not like...
Malcriado.
Yeah, we're not like, ¿estás en la lista de buenos niños? O Malo is like travieso.
Also, that's also not a thing.
That's not.
We don't have a nice and naughty list. Actually, I never really thought about that till right now. Like, where would I put myself? I'm like, like, to me, that's just part of the song.
Depends what you consider naughty or nice.
I mean, I had a baby, so I can say a good list.
Also,
yeah.
I didn't know.
I created a human being.
A life. I think you deserve the
yeah.
world after that.
Right. I also didn't know until kind of recently, these last few years, that kids that are on the naughty list get coal.
Yeah.
And I wonder if
Yeah, what?
coal. Like,
What is that?
Carbon.
Like
the black rock.
What you put in the...
They get that instead of gifts?
Right.
Because they've been naughty, so that's like...
Right.
I'd rather not get anything.
Dude, have you seen that meme of like Mexican kids are different? And the example is like, I told this kid that he was being naughty, so he was gonna get coal, and the Mexican kid says, "That's fine for some carnitas." That's something along those lines.
We'll take it.
The perspective
So
on
está
that.
bien para unas carnitas.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I didn't know that till recently.
Have you guys seen Krampus? So it's actually...
It's like Halloween. It's like scary.
It's scary, but it's like German folktale. It's like based off kind of like, it's like Santa Claus is for the good. I may be completely off. I'm not very culturally.
But it's about Santa Claus.
But Krampus is the one that comes to get you if you're naughty.
Oh.
So he's the opposite of Santa, and he dresses like Santa, but he's like evil.
Scary looking.
Yeah.
That's a movie?
It's a movie.
And it's scary?
It's like scary good. Like scary enough to like... It's more of like a jump scare. I really like the movie. It came out like 2015, 2016.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
It's cool. It's different because it's like a folktale that we didn't grow up with.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's like in Germany, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's what they would tell the kids. Like, be good or Krampus will come get you.
Okay, wow. That would have stressed me out my entire childhood. I would have
like
not been
evil.
the same person.
Again, I think... It's been a minute since I've watched the movie, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if you go to like...
That's not fun.
Like, yeah, sometimes like people have like decorations of Christmas, but like with like monsters, and Krampus is always there.
What?
Yeah.
Like they like him a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of like... So it's like, for example, Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
It's both.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would rather watch it on Halloween because I feel like it's more spooky. Like the vibe is more Halloween.
It's not like a warm, cozy feeling.
Right. Christmas is warm and cozy for me, for sure.
But I don't know where I was going with that one, Krampus. But now you know. Watch Krampus.
Yeah, I will have to watch it with you guys.
It's fun. It's a fun one. It's like a
can't
fun,
watch anything
scary Christmas movie.
Nice.
I love it.
And there's a new movie coming out called Bad Santa with Hopper, the guy from Stranger Things, like the cop.
No way.
It's like our friend Hopper.
With Hopper, he would.
Yeah, so he's like Bad Santa. I don't know what the movie's about, but he like... It's rated R, so it's like violent.
Nice.
Anyways. I want to watch it.
Well, we should watch it. We should have like a movie night.
A Christmas celebration.
Should we? Like a
Yeah.
little movie night. We make hot
The three of
chocolate.
us?
Seriously.
The three of us and the baby.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Natalia's invited every single time. She needs to be there. Literally, she's gonna grow up with the best of friends that are gonna be 30 years older than she is.
My best friends are my mommy's friends.
Yeah. She has so many tias.
But anyways,
Well,
Christmas, Santa, we're all on the good list.
Yeah.
I like
Wink,
to believe we
wink.
all are.
Wink, wink. No.
I deserve my gift this year, whatever it is that I'm buying myself.
I know. I always buy myself a gift.
Nice.
Actually, no. Every time I buy somebody a gift, I get myself something too.
Or
Yeah.
the same thing.
Also, I think it's really hard to buy me gifts just because I buy what I want.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, we talked about that the
It's
other
like
day, yeah.
hard. Like, if I was my mom, I'd be like, bro, I don't know what to get her. Like, give me money so I can buy more things. Like,
I have such a hard time buying people gifts because I'm like, I know what I like.
And most of the time, the people like the same things that you do. It's just we get so in our heads and we think about it too much.
Well, I guess I would know what to buy you guys, but like a guy, there's nothing more stressful in the world than buying a guy a gift. There's nothing out there for them. I don't think.
Honestly.
I buy Cody cologne.
Every single year.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many more things for girls.
Yeah.
Like, you go to Sephora as a boyfriend or a husband,
Yeah.
buy anything. We're happy.
Yeah.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
And then for a guy, like, what do you get for a guy?
Unless they have like a hobby, then you can like buy
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
But if they don't,
I think guys are like more expensive than girls are because they will be happy with like electronic stuff that you're like, okay, $1,000. But us,
Okay, maybe pick better hobbies, dudes.
no, it's good that they're involved in good things. They're expensive.
get a life. No, yeah, and
It's so hard. Like, what do you buy for man?
I don't know. I like don't even stress about it anymore because I'm like, we have.
And now it's your money, right?
Yeah,
like, you
it's
share
like
it.
our money, and not. Like, I think at this point too, it's like, what else can we buy for ourselves right now in this stage of life?
Yeah.
It's almost like I'd rather give that money to someone else, and like
you don't.
we
need to
both
be doing
have that experience of like
You can give
sharing.
it to me.
Okay, yeah.
We are the needy people.
Those that have less than you. It's us.
Just because we've definitely have spoiled our. I think this is the year that we have spoiled ourselves the most. I even told Cody, like, we're not buying anything next year.
It's hard to not spoil yourself.
Yeah, you're
though.
guys.
It's hard because it's just like we have one baby. It's not like we have a bunch of kids. And like, I don't know. Like, for sure I want to decorate my house more this next year. Like, actually make it my own. But that's about it. Like, there's nothing else I would want. Maybe grass in my backyard and that's it.
There's nothing I want either.
I'm like, I just want more shoes.
Clothes.
Yeah, and clothes.
See, okay, maybe that's the thing. I don't want to buy myself clothes right now because I do have a goal of
Yeah.
dropping sizes. So
Yeah, so it's kind of, yeah,
it's almost like pointless to waste all this money on clothes that fit me, but I don't like how I look in them.
eternal battle.
Yeah.
It's an eternal battle. I have so many
Literally.
clothes that I love in my closet that literally don't fit me, and I refuse to throw them away because they will fit one day.
Yeah.
But then I don't buy any new clothes because I'm like, why would I buy like new jeans? Because I already have 10 that don't fit me. So all I have to do is lose weight to fit in them instead of buy new clothes. And then you never buy clothes, you never have
It's a
anything nice
vicious
to
cycle,
wear.
truly.
It really is.
So that's why
Just
you buy
clothes. Like,
shoes
we
and makeup.
not worry this much about clothes and shoes, and yet here I
Literally.
am, like, obsessed with both.
I love clothes though.
I don't think that will ever change. It's almost
Yeah.
like we just love.
We're just like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you express yourself too. Like, buy your clothes and your shoes. Like, that's how, you know what I mean? Like, you feel yourself. You feel more like yourself when you're wearing the clothes that you like.
Yeah.
So that will never go away.
Well, leave in the comments below what we can buy for man. Like, if you're a guy, and tell us what you will like, because I have the hardest time. But if you're a guy and you're watching,
Between the ages of like 20 and, well, no, like 25 and 35.
Not 12.
yeah. Leave a comment below, but also, here's how to make your girl happy. Anything Sephora, anything money, like literal cash, like...
We're so
Okay, but
greedy.
this also depends on the girl, though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
what do you like?
If someone gets me Sephora stuff, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, okay.
hi, Nini, here you go. I got you stuff.
But see, like,
That's
if someone
me,
got
I
me
guess.
sneakers, I'd be like, okay, cool. But to you, that's like,
Right.
thank
If
you.
someone gets me a
Yeah.
pair of J's, I'd be like, bro, let's get married.
Dude, you know what I just
Am I a boy?
No! I will love money.
I have to
Or
show you guys.
skincare, or anything beauty.
Oh, Oversized
That's
hoodies.
true. Oh yeah, hoodies for me. I just bought myself on eBay a play set of Barbie from like 2002. I found it on eBay. I grew up with this like set of
No
like
way.
a donut shop that Barbie had, and I found it on eBay, the whole set, and
That's
I bought
beautiful.
it for myself.
Cute.
Oh,
I'm so glad
I want to see
And
that.
it's on the table downstairs. I'm like,
It is?
yeah. I'm like, I just bought myself some Barbies.
Oh my gosh, I
I'm
want to
almost
see that.
30 and I don't care.
No, but some things
that's-
just like
and that's
heal
and
your
that's
wounded heart.
vintage.
Yeah.
That's
no, you have to
cool.
have that.
I know. I have my one.
You should make Natalia's room like a 90s room.
Oh, I should.
That would
Like
be
a
so
90s
fun.
playroom.
Okay.
That's
Get a
the
big
thing
old
that, like,
dollhouse.
Makes me the saddest is like moving countries, and I've left so many things
Mm-hmm.
behind.
Go on eBay. You'd be surprised. I found all of my toys that I grew up with on there.
Imagine all of our toys are just in some landfill right now.
They probably are.
That sucks.
Or some poor kid got them.
I hope.
Do you want to know something sad?
Sure.
We'll
guess.
finish the episode like this.
Okay. Anyways.
Before I moved, so in my preparation to move here, I was like, I'll bring everything that's necessity. I had one box that I was like, I'm going to put everything that's very valuable to me from my childhood in this box, and I'm not going to bring it to me to the United States. It's too heavy. I only brought clothes and like important things. I left it at my grandma's house. And I told her to take care of it, and I put it at the top of the closet, and I closed the door. Like, it was supposed to be safe in there for years until I came back to get it. This last time I came to Brazil, I was like so excited. I was telling my boyfriend.
It's like a time capsule.
Yes, like a memory box. Mm-hmm. I was telling my boyfriend at the time that came with me to Brazil. I was like, I was so excited to show you this box. It's like everything of my childhood, like my books, my Barbies, my Discman, like everything, like my first a lot, like my journals from when I was little.
Oh my god!
Everything was in that box. I asked my grandma, where is it? She's like, well, it just looked like a bunch of trash, so I threw it away. Literally, I need to go to therapy for this because I'm not okay.
Dude.
Bro.
My journals. Did you know how fun would have been to read that?
No, don't stop thinking about it. Like, that's the only thing you can do at this point is never think about it again.
I went above and beyond to put it on this box.
No,
and
that does
really
suck.
make it like, I'm going to come back one day and get this.
Did that kind of happen with us, with our Polly Pockets and Barbies and my scenes growing up? My mom told my youngest sister, just put it in a box. Or no, she's like, put the toys that you guys are not going to use in this box because I'm going to take it to DI. And obviously, my sister's like, I didn't play with these toys, so they're not special to me. So she put all of our Polly Pockets, my scenes and Barbies in that box, and my mom took it to the DI. That's why I bought my donut shop, because the donut shop was in there. I'm trying to retrieve.
I'm gonna have to do that. So literally, my first.
I can feel
everything.
Some
that hurt,
but like journals, that's a whole.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. You don't leave those things behind.
No,
I never thought my grandma.
I carry my journals around everywhere I move.
Okay, but I have like.
No, like I have like.
We went
boxes.
through a phase in my family where we bought journals, and our Sunday activity was to write about our week, and we did that for years. So like I had hella.
That was not a phase for us.
That was the only thing I was allowed to do on Sunday. Yeah. Write on your journal.
I'm so sorry.
I know, it's so sad, but it's okay. I will.
You know,
I'll recover one day.
I would like to think that some things are recovered in the next life.
I do believe that as well.
Mm-hmm. Somehow.
We're supposed to be the happiest ever.
Maybe the memories will just come back. I don't know.
My grandma did me dirty though.
I'm sorry. That really does feel
Well,
painful.
I guess to just finish on a happy note.
Saddest story ever. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
But yeah, no, just like recap. Listen to Christmas music. Watch some movies. Go out and be someone's Santa Claus. That'll make you feel so Christmassy.
Yeah.
Maybe wear a cute Christmas fit, you know?
Yeah.
Get some nice pajamas or something.
Christmas PJs.
Yes, but I commit to putting the effort starting today.
So this is also our last episode of the year of 2022. We will be taking a quick break in between Christmas and New Year's because of travel and family time and stuff. So this will be our last episode of 2022, and we will pick back up in 2023. So we, again, are so grateful for those of you that listen. I know we get texts and messages and stuff from people that are like, I heard your episode and I want we love that. So keep those comments coming because we love that. And, stick around. Next year will be a good one. Empezar el 2023 bien cabrón. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, without
see you next year.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Wait, say Merry Christmas in Portuguese.
Feliz Natal.
Oh. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And all the holidays that you celebrate.
And a Happy New Year. Yes. And
go out with a bang. Go out.
What's going on right now? I'm not sure. Merry Christmas. And happy
all
holidays.
the other holidays.
Have a great
All right. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And join us next week for our next episode.